Hello dear student, this is Kanchan Vishramji Kumbhalkar, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry of Sri Shivaji College of Arts, Commerce and Science Akola. This is my 16th lecture on thermoanalytical method. This is the overall syllabus. About 90% or 95% syllabus has been completed. In this lecture, we will discuss with the thermometric titrations instrumentation. Previously, what is meant by thermometric titration? Titration means what? We add a titrant into titration and there is a change in color with the help of indicator and we observe it as a endpoint. But in a thermometric titration, when the titrant has been added, and when the end point has been reached, that has been identified on the basis of change in temperature or a heat liberated or absorbed during that end point, and that has been get identified as a thermometric titration. Such type of titration is considered as the thermometric titration. We discussed it thoroughly in a previous lecture. What is the basic principle of thermometric titration? Basically, a sample is titrated against the titrant B. There is a formation of a product C, and there is a particular amount of, suppose 1 unit of heat has been liberated. So that heat has been counted by means of the end point for that of the thermometric titration. In this lecture, we deals with the instrumentation of thermometric titration. So let's start with the instrumentation of thermometric titration. In order to carry out a thermometric titration, the titrant was added continuously by means of a motor drive syringe burette into a solution containing in a thermally insulated beaker such as Dever flask fitted with a mechanical stirrer. Let's check out this figure. This is the titration assembly. It is a simple thermometric titration assembly where this is the Dever flask or the flask which is jacketed to maintain a adiabatic condition, means the heat cannot be leave or cannot be absorbed to the system during the reaction. There is a motor stirrer has been installed which continuously stir the mixture. There is a continuous burette has been, a pressurized burette has been given, due to which a continuous and a sequential addition of titrant takes place. And to maintain a temperature, the water jacket sometimes has been employed. Next one, in case of rather than by using a thermometer, here we are using a thermostat. In some modification, we are using a two thermostat to measure a solution temperature as well as the flask temperature or the flask which is put in a jacket, that also maintain. So this is the basic assembly of the thermometric titration, where the simple titrant has been passed through that of the pressurized burette. Next one, for the mixing purpose, continuous mixing purpose, we are installing a motor stirrer. To measure a temperature, there is an employ of either thermostat or a simple thermometer. And next one, the most important, is a Dever flask or the isolated flask which can maintain a adiabatic condition for the titration purpose. The heat cannot be leave from that of the system during the reaction or cannot be absorbed. So the advantage of using the Dever flask is that the thermometric titration are carried out under adiabatic condition in order to minimize heat losses between the titrated solution and its surrounding. Hence, the isolation most important or Dever flask has been installed. The temperature of the solution can be read with a thermometer. Either we can use a thermometer or the temperature of the system or the temperature of the solution can be read with a thermometer calibrated in 10th and 100th of degree. The accurate as well as the more sensitive thermometer has been installed. Otherwise, for the better method to record a temperature is using a thermostat. Either you are installing a high quality of thermometer which showing a more digits, or we can install a thermostat which gives a good result as compared to the thermometer, which form a part of bridge circuit. These are the ends of thermometer which can be get arranged with that of the Wheatstone in a modification which can be seen in a next slide, next two slides. So this is the basic titration assembly. So by this arrangement, one can carry continuous record of the unbalanced potential when the titrant is continuously added from the burette into the titration vessel. Although a large number of titration assemblies are available, eight the essential parts are motor driven burette. This is the motor driven burette due to which the continuous addition of titrant takes place. Second is a thermally insulated beaker or a Dever flask where the titration held on. Third one is a thermostat bridge assembly which measure the temperature accurately and very precisely. And finally, the recorder. So, in any titration assembly, there are basically these four main components are available. That is motor driven burette, a thermally insulated beaker or Dever flask, a thermostat bridge assembly or a recorder. One commonly used instrument is devised by Amino titrathermomat. In this, the titration vessel is located in an insulated enclosure and two thermistors are fed into bridge circuit, and one measures the titrant temperature and other the temperature of the titration vessel. There are various instrument has been modified. The first modification is that in which there is a insulated vessel has been given. Means like a Dever flask, there is a insulated for the titration purpose. The vessel is located in an insulated enclosure, and with that there is a two thermistor has been installed. This is the first modification which can be devised by Aminco titrathermomat. This install a first modification in a thermometric titration assembly. That assembly, the modified assembly, consists a titration vessel which is located in an insulated enclosure first, and second is there is a two thermistor as compared to in a previous one. As we seen in a block diagram, or as we seen in a simple assembly, there is only single thermistor has been installed, but in a modification of Aminco titrathermomat, there is a two thermistor are fed into a bridge circuit. For what purpose? One measure the titrant temperature and another measure the titration vessel temperature. So the both titrant as well as the titration vessel temperature has been measured by employing the two thermistor. These are the two main modification which has been installed by Aminco titrathermomat. Now this is the basic block diagram of apparatus used in a thermometric titration. What is that? It is containing again the same four components. First one is the burette. There are four basic components. Similarly, in this case also there are four basic components are there. First one is the burette, from which the titrant has been get passed with a particular pressure and which can be motor driven. It's a motor driven, means with a particular pressure the continuous and successive addition of titrant takes place. This is the titrant tank, from which with this burette there is a continuous or drop by drop or continuous in an installation, a successive continuous addition of titrant takes place, which is a motor driven. This is the motor driven burette, and this is titrant. Next one is the vessel. This is the titration vessel, which must be adiabatically separate out. Next one, the titrate. There is a addition of titrate. The titrate means which can be taken to that of the beaker or titration vessel. The next one, for continuous stirring, there is a stirring motor and a stirrer has been installed which continuously give a stirring to give a maximum reaction completion. The next one, after completion of reaction or during reaction, there is a change in temperature takes place, and that temperature has been identified by that of the thermistor, and that thermistor is connected with that of the DC bridge circuit, which is further connected with that of the recorder, which record the change in temperature with the installation of titrant into the titration vessel. So this is the basic block diagram for that of the thermometric titration. It includes same the four component, that is a motor driven burette, a thermally insulated beaker or a Dever flask. Third one is the thermistor bridge assembly. There is a thermistor which is connected with the DC bridge circuit, and then finally the data transfer to that of the recorder. This is the any assembly required this much amount of essential parts. This is the block diagram of the thermometric titration. The first modification has been takes place by that of the Aminco titrothermomat, where the vessel has been insulated, and second one is there are the two thermistors has been installed in the sense of bridging circuit matter, out of which the one measure the titrant temperature and another measure the temperature of titration vessel. The another modification is made by Williams. The another modification is made by Williams. He employed a single thermistor and a magnetic stirrer that mixes the solution contained in an inner beaker, which is thermally insulated from the surrounding by an outer beaker. The beakers are covered by a perspex lid which supports the thermistor and the capillary tip of a burette. In order to maintain a constant flow, a simple constant pressure head device is employed. He also employed a Stantel F23 thermistor, which is connected into a one arm of a Wheatstone bridge circuit, which is shown in this figure, where R is nothing but a resistance box. By this apparatus, one can follow the titration by plotting the thermistor resistance against the time. Means by William, there is another modification has been employed, where the magnetic stirrer has been used, which makes the solution. Second one, he employ a single thermistor, but with that thermistor generally he using a Stantel F23 thermistor, and that Stantel F23 thermistor is connected with a one arm of Wheatstone bridge circuit, and by this apparatus one can follow the titration by plotting a thermistor resistance which has been measured by the resistance box against the time. And this is nothing but the overall apparatus for that of the and the two modification in the apparatus of the thermometric titration. In the next lecture, we will start with the application of thermometric titration. Up till then, take care, be safe, stay safe. Thank you very much.